Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of the Charlie B podcast. My name is Charlene, better known as Charlie B. Sorry, I don't know why I started out sitting on my foot. And I am so glad that you took out the time to join me. We are closing out the month of October, and I could not do that with anybody else but my favorite person in the whole wide world. Oh, wait. One of my favorite people in
Thank
the
you.
whole wide world. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world. One of my favorite people in the whole wide world is Anna. Woo! My Anna. Oh, wait. Yeah.
No, you got to do your lips.
No,
Sabrina.
I've seen that. I've seen that on camera, and it is not attractive.
Sabrina.
Nobody does it like Sabrina. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my Anna, my sister, number two in the family. She is number two.
Yes, I
And
am.
but she's not number two to me. Everybody knows that she's my number one. My number one sister. Oh my gosh. So welcome to the Charlie B podcast studio.
Yes, my first time doing
Hallelujah.
it in the
Hallelujah.
studio.
Sound like Deshaun. Hallelujah.
I've had
Hallelujah.
many appearances, audio, but never video. This is my first time, and it's
And you get to
lovely.
see her face.
It's absolutely beautiful.
This is so cool because we're coming full circle on how we started, getting to know Charlie B. And it's been some time
Wow.
since I got started with the podcast. And I'm going to be sharing lots of stories via podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
And so many things that I thought about doing, right? But the Lord brings me right back to here. Do the podcast. It's time to share your story. And He made it so clear to me that it is time to share my story. And what a story.
What a story.
Um, I said, there's a song, You Don't Know My Story. I do not own the rights to that song,
Don't look like we're
but
too big
I
here.
do not. I do not. And one time somebody was really aggravating me. And I was like, You don't know my story, because if you did, you would not bother me. Esther was like, okay, let's move on.
If only you
Because
knew.
if they only knew that my salvation was a blessing to them.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you for coming today. It's been a long day. It's been a long month, and for the people that don't know, go ahead and introduce yourself because we on YouTube now. Listen,
Hey.
Charlie B is moving on up, right?
Moving on up. Thank
So
the
go ahead and
Lord.
introduce yourself to the peoples.
Hello, I am Antoinette McCurry Frieson,
Tony,
Anna.
Anna.
And I am so grateful to be here. It's always an honor and a privilege to be here for my sister, my honey.
A shirt or a t-shirt.
First
Yeah.
to survive at times two. To God be the glory.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
As she said, I'm the second of seven,
Ooh.
and but Michael makes eight. And I am a nurse.
Yes,
trade.
you are.
Thank God. Married to the love of my entire life, Mr. Eric Frieson. Hey, baby.
Enrique.
Enrique. And we have two amazing daughters, three wonderful, absolutely amazing.
They are bananas for their nana.
Children.
Oh my goodness.
My OG, Sophie Louise, my one and only boy, my Gabriel Davis, and my namesake, Annaleah Antoinette, her twin.
My twin.
She's one of the kids born on August 23rd, so I ain't got to say no more.
My twin.
But I'm grateful for my family.
You said your daughters are amazing. Let's talk about that for a minute. What's wrong with Talisa?
She's crazy.
Oh, okay.
She's amazingly crazy. She's my baby. That is my baby.
Lisa, I'm sorry, baby. I had to pause for the calls because that
She's
girl
shot out. She said, people be like, I'm going to tell your mom. She said, no, my mom already know I'm crazy. All she can do is pray for me. She knows I pray for her every day.
Okay, good.
Multiple times a
All
day.
right.
Because she
Loco.
cuckoo for Cocoa
Tick,
Puffs.
tick, boom. Okay, so let's move on. Anna,
And my Asia.
that's not, yeah. She won't, I mean.
Yeah, she cuckoo.
But
she's a little more reserved.
Yeah,
you gotta really push her
got
to
chill
the
mode.
limit.
She got chill mode. Talisa has no chill mode.
Talisa has no chill. It's 0 to 1,000,000 in seconds.
I don't know how that happened. Well, I do.
She's a combination of me and Eric.
I knew that.
She's she's my old man and his older man. Asia too, but Asia got a little more chill.
Like me.
No.
Yes.
But both of them is a little.
But they love their mama.
They don't play about their mama.
They love their mama, and I love that so much. We are a family. We are a tribe. And when I think about our tribe, we talk about Nanny Bert, right? I'm talking about the Grimes tribe because we also have the McCurry tribe. My father was McCurry, and I don't even. It's a shame that some of the McCurry cousins I don't even know, but some of them be like, "Cuz," and I'm like, "Cuz, you're one of my cousin's babies." That's all I know. I don't know which one and where you fall in line. I know Nikki's kids very well, cousin Nikki's kids very well, and of course Nona and
Cassie,
yeah, that's my baby. Stacy's kids, all of them. But the ones after that,
well, we know Reese.
Well, I'm
Nish,
talking about my
like
first cousins. I know
kids,
their kids. I'm talking about my second cousins.
The kids.
I'll be like, you are my cousin.
I know you're a cousin.
I'm not sure where you fall in line, but I know you. I know you could. That's what I mean. We have a very large family.
Let me say something.
Go.
What I love about our family, both sides, but for the McCurry family, we might not see each other, talk to each other, but if we need each other, we're there.
Oh yeah.
And I appreciate that in families. Some families, they don't have that privilege.
Yeah.
But we don't, see each other often. But we love hard. We love hard. And if
like when Gina said that Donald was going to school, okay.
What you need?
What you need? Now her gift is still in the dining room.
That's sure.
But no, it's Gina's fault. I'm not taking the blame for that because I told her to come get the stuff.
Mail it.
Tony.
Mail it.
Okay, now I put myself on the spot. So
mail
now
it. Look, Donna is coming, Donna.
I'm gonna drop it off by the weekend. Oh. I'm gonna try my best to drop it off by the weekend. And the baby done went to college already, but
she's in college.
Our little cousin is doing things. I'm gonna make sure she gets it. The point is, we there. Me and George got her, and we got her several things. That's still on the other side of the door, but she's gonna get her stuff.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm glad you got her.
So we're there for each other.
Absolutely.
Because if my cousins need me, I'm there. And I haven't seen some of my cousins in quite some time, but that doesn't mean anything. My family is my family.
I love you.
You know what I mean? So the McCurry side is Daddy's side, and then the Grimes side is Bertha Grimes.
Bertha Merlene.
And I think about so often Mommy and Aunt Pat and the way that they raised us. Mommy and Aunt Pat were given away given up for adoption. My mom, as she told in her episode, my very first Charlie B episode, my mom was given up for adoption to a woman that abused her. And so many things come out of that story. It's like
unpacking in there.
A lot of unpacking. It's like an onion, a lot of peeling, right? Because the way that Mommy was raising the things that happened to her, she couldn't stand to see kids hurting and without and homeless or whatever. So she just took in everybody. Like the little old lady who lived in a shoe and had so many kids she didn't know what to do. Yeah. That was my life.
Right.
That was our life.
Like, for real.
And I was telling a young lady the other day on one of my previous episodes that I lived in a house at one time. There could have been 40 people
Easy.
living with us. And some people
Easy.
might think there's no way they're lying.
Oh,
easy. Because mommy couldn't say no.
She had that love for people.
She had that love for people.
Compassion.
And you might wonder where I'm going with this because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's important for me, for everybody to understand who we are and where we come from and why we roll the way we do, why we do the things that we do as a family.
Right.
I don't know any family that's as close as ours. Now, there's some families out there that are close to their sister, they're close to their brother, they're close to... But I don't know any family. And if I do, even if one comes to mind, I'm not going to mention them because I'm talking about my family right now.
It's about us.
We talking about us.
Alan and Audrey kids.
Right. Alan and Audrey's kids. We've been through some stuff.
Yeah.
And if you weren't up close and personal, you wouldn't even know the stuff that we went through as kids and as young adults, and as adults, and then as we are now. We're mothers, we're wives, we're grandmothers. We are lovers of God, and we still are going through some things, but we have each other. So the stuff that we had to endure brings us to where we are today, right? And when we have a sister, there's 7 of us, and we have a sister that's going through all the things that Tony has gone through. Today in church, I was just like, now I already knew what the doctor said, but when I heard you say it out loud, it was confirmed. Here I am ushering, and like, pew, ready to take off running. Yeah, for real. Because nobody really understands what it looks like to watch your sister go through cancer, because we've been through all the things together. Right. You know, your husband hasn't been, Eric ain't been there for all, he hasn't, I knew you first. Right. Your kids just met you 32, however old they are, 38 years ago. 34. I met you 53 years ago. Right. And you're my big sister. Protector. We got beatings together. What? We got beatings for you, over you, because Tony was daddy's favorite. Let it go. Let's move on. I'm just laying out the whole foundation. Sorry. Why you think I gave him a kidney? I'm kidding. What? Don't make me cry on this video. I'm just kidding. We've been through all the things together. You're my sister. My drug addiction together. See, I remember it would be below 0, and I'm riding around looking for you, and I would see nobody walks like Tony. So I see her walking. I'm like, that's her. And I pull up on her. She's in the streets. And I pull up on her like, yo, get in the car. Nah, I'm good. No, you ain't. It's cold out here. It's snowing. No, you ain't. What I needed. Get in the car, bro. What I needed. Get in the car. I want to get my fix. We've been through that together. Even when we were little, and she clipped my toenails. Oh my God! You don't leave. You don't know. No, I'm just telling you how far back it go. Tony cut my toenail. I was trying to take care of you because you said your toenail hurt, so I was fixing it for you, and I fixed it. It was all gone. Gone. But we've been through. I was only 5 years older than you. You let me. You trusted me. I did. And still do. Because, girl, listen. Let me clip your toenails. What's this? I got this right there. What is that? They think I know everything. I'm just trying to lay the foundation and let the folks know how deep this river flows for our family. And even when I was going through my stuff with, I don't think I was battling depression. I was going through a phase in my life. I didn't know who I was, where I was, and
I
who's
think it was a
what
form of
was it.
depression.
You think
Trying to
so?
find your identity.
Um,
And you ran away and came and stayed at my house.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was a tough time for me when mommy and daddy was going through their separation, and I threatened. I told that story.
Yeah.
Um, I really people say you just saying people you wasn't gonna kill yourself. No, I was fitting to off myself for real because one, I didn't want to be here anymore. Two, I didn't even know who I was. Three, my life was falling apart because mommy and daddy. Four, I wasn't used to not having that family dynamic, even though my family dynamic was crazy, wild, and nuts. And it might have been those 40, 25 to 40 people living in our house at one time, but it was still mine.
Right.
You know what I mean? I always had a place to lay my
Safety
head.
net.
And people don't understand that when that's snatched from you, it's almost like taking both arms and beat me in the head with them.
Right.
Well, that was good.
Yeah.
A little strange,
Yeah.
but good. And that's what it felt like. And then I found safety with you when I came to stay with you. It was a very busy house.
We was partying every day. I did go to work.
And I was like,
do they sleep around?
When does it get quiet around here? Okay. I remember talking about I'm in high school and people, right, the card games, they try to teach me how to play spades and
deuces, penny pack deuces. Wow.
It was interesting.
Yeah, we had to party.
We've been through some stuff
together.
So when you go through all those things, all the things, and I finally get my life together, and you get clean and get your life together. We are running for Jesus.
I live moving with you,
right?
Me and Sophie. I moved in with you.
You and Talisa.
No, Sophie.
Sophie.
Jesus. Anna. What's my daughter's name? Asia.
Asia.
I feel like mommy right now.
Asia. We just both had an Audrey McCurry moment. Our mama. What's that child's name? I'm like, no, it wasn't Sophie. Sophie, your grandchild. No.
Asia.
I thought it was Talisa.
Talisa was living with David and Tracy.
Okay, so it was Asia. Oh, it was Asia. That's when she became my goddaughter.
Yeah, it was Asia.
Yeah.
Asia she came with me.
Yep.
Talisa was with her godparents.
It was me and Clarence. I was a single mom. And I had my own apartment. Mm-hmm. Very nice apartment, might add. And Tony came out of rehab and needed a place to stay, and I was not going to have my sister go back on the street, so she came and stayed with me. And I aggravated her a lot, I learned, because I didn't know there were triggers. And when I fold washcloths, I do it this way, then this way. And Tony was doing this way, then this way. And I'm like, no, you got to do it this way. And if I would have known better.
You do them. Take them all, and you do them all. Now, how about that? Now, start over. Because you messed me up. It's like, I don't know how to do it. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it.
That's exactly what she did. And I was like, whoa.
That's why today my husband does all the laundry, including folding it.
I'm sorry.
So I got to float a washcloth.
I just want to take a moment to say I'm sorry. I should have been more sensitive to what you was going through, but I didn't know.
You found out when you had to refold everything.
Child. Just throw my laundry around. Listen, we've been through the things. And then when you hear your sister has cancer, something happens to the inside, and it makes me want to fight with her. Like
you did.
And we have to fight together. So I remember the first time you got the diagnosis. I remember the moment. I remember where I was sitting, what I was doing, and you called me and say, Char, it is cancer.
The lung cancer.
Oh, that was the lung cancer. Cha. I had a moment of unclarity because I was upset with God. Because I specifically said,
That is not what
No.
me and God talked
Tony
about.
is not going to have cancer. We're not going through this. Tony's fine. It's just a little something. And then when you told me, I was like, is this what we doing? Like, where they do this at? We had a whole interaction. Like, and this is no. The doctors are wrong. They're just wrong. Tell me what the hardest part, even though you say we say I'm going through this with you, but you the one that got to go to chemo.
Sure.
You the one losing your hair. You're the one in pain. Tell me what it's like being together but alone.
I knew I had to. I remember right before the last cancer in 2019. It was around Mother's Day, and we all was here for Mother's Day dinner. And I was starting treatment the following week. I started treatment on the 23rd of May. So was diagnosed on the 5th of May and started treatment the 24th. And I was here.
I remember that.
And we was all sitting around the table singing.
Aunt Carol was here.
Aunt Carol, Mommy, we all was here. And Never Alone. We were singing y'all song, Never Alone. And they gave me
beside me.
Yeah. It gave me the lead part of that. And I said, as long as I got Jesus and my family, I know I'll be all right. So I knew that I had a village fighting for me and with me. And I was never alone. I knew I had God, but my treatment was at my daughter's office.
Yeah. Oh, what a blessing that was.
So Lisa and Kanisha was right there with me with every single treatment.
Kanisha is my daughter-in-law and your goddaughter.
Was right there with me.
She will always be my daughter-in-law.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Back to the schedule program. Yeah, so
you went through it alone, but not alone. Was there ever a time where you felt like I can't do this?
Yeah. With the radiation. I was afraid of the radiation because I knew that hurt. Chemo didn't hurt as much. You get sick a little bit.
Chemo is a needle. It's like liquid.
I had a port right here. And they would connect me to the port and the chemo would come in and do what it do. Wipe away all the cells.
Kind of like an infusion.
Wipe away all of your cells, good and bad. That day I felt great, but the day after, a few days after, you don't feel so good.
And then what about radiation?
Radiation was so hard. It was so
because they're burning you.
Painful. I would have to go and lay like this on a stretcher, and they would radiate all of this. And I had burns that were so severe under my arm. The breast wasn't as bad. I was burnt here down to here, and then all of my armpit. It was so severe. I couldn't put my arm down some days. I couldn't let the water hit me. It would be so painful. So they had to stop for about 2 weeks to let me heal because it was
all this
so
while
bad.
going through school.
No, I had to stop school, remember?
Okay.
Before I started treatment, I had to go on leave of absence.
Okay.
So, because I couldn't do that. That was too much. Some people tried to encourage me to keep going, but it wasn't wise.
So what do you say to someone that feels like they can't?
You got to press. I begged them to, can we just keep going, please? I just want to get it finished so I can get back to school. We can't. We got to give you time to heal.
Yeah.
But when you think you can't make it, just push, just fight.
I've been taking Black Girl vitamins for 4 months now, and I have no regrets. I'll be turning 53 in August, and I have way more energy. My knees don't hurt anymore. My hair, skin, and nails are flourishing. And I finally got rid of that stupid belly pouch. What are you waiting for, sis? Go ahead and click the link in my bio and get a special discount. Get your Black Girl Vitamins today.
We're back. I had to I had to make sure the mics were on, and they are. Thank goodness we don't have to start from scratch.
Yes.
I don't remember what we were talking about, but I can tell you this, that I'm so glad you made it through the
rough side.
That was rough. And I'm glad you made it through. You were saying what you would tell other people, and you were telling them that they have to keep going
through, yeah.
to push through. Because pushing through isn't easy for everybody. And watching you go through what you went through was very painful. You know what I mean? Not knowing, trusting in God completely, fully and completely for your complete healing and deliverance. Excuse me, but not knowing if you were going to make it. And when you have 5 sisters and one of them is struggling in so many different ways, and then you're going through this, it kind of leaves us in this limbo.
Right.
Of we got to be there for Tony.
Especially when I'm the one that's always there for everybody's medical, mental, whatever.
Everything.
So that was, I knew I had to live for my family.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted to be a nurse. So the only way I could be a nurse is if I get through this.
Right.
So that was my push.
That was the second time. The first time you didn't have to go through all that.
No, I just had surgeries.
Okay.
I had 2 surgeries the first time.
Tony is a 2-time survivor. 2-time. Read the shirt. Read the shirt. 2. 1, 2. Time survivor.
2004.
That was the year I got married.
March 4th, 2004, I was diagnosed.
And tell me what happened then.
I just had the surgery. I found a lump.
Excuse me. And you had the lump. They removed the lump.
They removed the lump.
It was cancerous.
It was cancer. So they went in and did what they called a wide excision. A wide re-excision. So they went in and took more tissue around that area.
So you got a hole there or something?
Pretty much, yeah. You put your hand in, you could feel it.
Where? We feel each other, and you can't do this. Don't try this at home.
Yeah. It's about that deep. You can feel it.
You can feel it. Oh, okay.
And over here, I can feel where they put the clip.
Okay.
It feels like a pin.
I'm going to trust you on this one.
A pin needle.
Right.
The tip of a pin needle.
Okay. Interesting. Tom. So that was the first time. Second time, you had the works. Lost your hair. Lost your fingernail bits. Lost.
And I still go
a lot.
Both my pinky toenails are gone completely, and my big toe, I call that my chemo toe on my right foot. I have to keep going to the podiatrist to get it. It becomes real thick.
Ugh.
And it grows back real good, but then it grows up
right.
thick. So I got to get her to cut it all the way down.
Okay.
And shave it down for me.
Did you go to therapy? Did you talk to somebody on that time?
No.
Do you wish you had?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I definitely recommend therapy during that time. And it's funny you say that. I just, after Mommy passed, I went to grief therapy through Samaritan. They offered it for 14 months, and I took full advantage of that. But after that, I felt that I needed to extend that, not only for grief, but just for some things that I want to do better for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on me.
Same therapist?
No, this is not through Samaritan.
Okay.
This is through Better Health.
Okay.
And they're awesome. Awesome.
So, because of the cancer, you felt like you needed to continue?
Life. life is life. And and we talk about all of that. And she made me realize that I have an incredible testimony, and I will continue to spread it. I'm not ashamed of anything I've been through.
Can't be.
Not ashamed of anything I've been through.
Can't be.
To God be the glory is all I can say. But I recommend therapy. It's okay to have Jesus and a therapist too.
Why didn't you go to therapy when you were going through all that?
I just didn't
think about it.
Yeah, it wasn't in the forefront. I was just trying to survive.
Because you had me?
To be honest, because I had mommy.
And me?
Because I had mommy.
So I didn't have anything.
Not really.
I can accept that. No, seriously though. I just can't imagine what you must have been going through. I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it. I was there.
It was really hard. It was really hard because, we had lost Daddy and Aunt Pat and Mommy. Aunt Pat was there with everything.
Yeah.
She retired and she was just
her and Martha
there.
Show up.
And Martha, like our family was there.
Yeah.
Mommy was at my treatments.
Yeah.
She couldn't
sure
go.
Was.
Eric had to work. She would be right there. Come to the house, cook my breakfast, get in my bed with me. Yeah, Mommy was there.
Because that's what moms do.
She talked me off of the ledge quite often.
She was pretty awesome. Since we last met or talked on podcast, our mom passed in December 2023. And our mom was so incredible in so many ways that it was just like, what did we do to deserve a mom like that? And this with us knowing, here's the thing about family and motherhood and just being together. I know mommy wasn't perfect.
By far.
My mom made mistakes in my face.
What?
And I'd be like, Mom, this is what we're doing? Is this really what we're doing? And I watched mommy go through some sort of, and I can say this, I don't know, I can say this because she's not here. She's resting in the arms of Jesus. And every mistake that she made, I watched her also make the corrections. And the Bible says, quick to repent, but in the Bible says, make restitution where possible. So if you've made a mistake and God gives you the opportunity to make restitution to fix that mistake, which he normally will because he's God, you make that correction. Don't just go on like nothing ever happened.
You're like, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that like that. I'm sorry. Lord, forgive me. And you forgive me too.
But mommy went through so much pain. All our mother wanted was true love. She wanted to be loved. She didn't ask for much. When I think about her life, there was not a high maintenance bone in her body. She wanted love, and instead she got kids
that loved her.
Wait, before she realized we loved her, little kids don't even love you right. They selfish. She had to cook first, clean first, wipe us, and take care of us, and make sure we got to school, make sure we had clothes. So she didn't get the reciprocation of the love that she gave until later on in our lives, right? So think about mommy. She was pregnant for a long time.
Every year. And had a miscarriage in between.
And at one point, Lethea messed it up because on September 4th, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm saying anyway. On September 4th, we were all in our 50s. Then Lethea had to go and turn 60. She messed up the whole thing.
We'll all get there, God willing.
That's how close we are in age. Because we're all stair steps. So mommy was pregnant all those times, back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
Do you know what that does to a body?
She had a banging body.
She did. That to her body, to her mental, to her female stuff, to her life. And I remember when hearing about when she found out she was pregnant with me, she just cried. Just cried. Poor thing, because she was done.
She thought she was going to get her tubes tied. And when she got there, the doctor said, Mrs. McCurry,
you have it, Charlie B.
You are pregnant. And she cried. She
cried for 9 months.
Took a bath and just cried and cried and cried and cried and cried some more. But look what she got.
Exactly. And who told her to go have an Esther? That was her irresponsibility. And Esther's great, but I was the baby for like a year.
2 minutes.
You see the problem?
Jesus, help us.
Father. And here comes Esther.
Baby girl.
So I can't even imagine.
No.
I know for me, I had Clarence. After Clarence. I already had Clarence. So when me and George met, I got pregnant, I had a miscarriage. I got pregnant again, I had a miscarriage. I got pregnant again, and I had an orgy. It is only by the grace of God George stayed with me, because I would have left me. I was in that house acting crazy.
You were.
My poor body was going through it, and I didn't even know. Aunt Pat was the one that told me, hey, listen, come here, baby. You're going through something. I think your body is off balance. Something ain't right. I was like, I just want him to leave me alone. And everybody just go away and leave me alone. And she's like, yes. We're going to get you an appointment.
She was the one. Aunt Pat kept it all together.
We're going to get you an appointment, and you're going to go to the doctors, and we're going to get all this balanced out for you.
Yep.
It was awful. Bleeding disorder.
Yeah.
Ended up having
bleeding.
I was pale like as a ghost. Right. I was bleeding like a slaughtered pig. I was pale as a ghost, passing out all over the place and going berserker on my husband and everybody attached to him.
Your new husband.
I know. He wasn't
you had only known for 4 months before you married.
Yeah.
No, y'all were married. Y'all weren't married that long when you.
Oh, the first one. No, I'm sure that pregnancy happened on the honeymoon. The first pregnancy.
Yeah.
I got pregnant on the honeymoon. I'm pretty sure of it. Because I was celibate for 9 years, so we celebrated. Let's
move on.
So what I'm saying is our bodies go through these crazy changes, right? And I ended up having, I don't care, I'm going to be sharing a whole bunch of my stories with you. I ended up having a hysterectomy. And boy, did it change my life. And I was like, oh, hey, George.
I love you.
Aw, I see you. And he's like, yeah, this one, I don't know.
It's a live wire here.
Woo! I'm talking about woo. So your body, the changes, the things that you must have, the things that you must have gone through with breast cancer, lung cancer, this cancer or that cancer. Your body had to be going, and then even in your mind, the thoughts, like, help somebody get through this. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And there's some things that people don't even think about that people actually go through. Like you laying in bed, I got cancer. Nobody knows how my brain is like, yo, bro, I got cancer. And I'm not speaking that over my life. The blood of Jesus.
There were
in the
so
name
many
of Jesus.
times
I rebuke that. But yeah.
As a woman, I have so many scars on my breast. Sometimes I feel deformed. And I'm going to get a little personal because I'm married for a long time.
She's married.
I feel like my husband, I can't please him because of my deformity that I think. But he often reminds me, it ain't that. And I have to realize within myself, ladies, we have to realize within ourselves, our bodies may not be perfect, but I bought a shirt that said, my husband promised to love me in sickness and in health. And he kept that promise.
You better get you one of those.
He kept that promise.
Oh, did you see that?
And
I didn't even give the thumbs up.
I'm ever so grateful for that. Because
That's
he loves
important.
me in spite of all of my scars. I'm so deformed under my arm. It looks so bad. But when I was going through radiation, it would hurt him to see me hurting so bad. And I would need to put the salve on after I showered, and it would be so painful.
Mm.
But he did it because he knew I needed it.
Mm.
You know, it wasn't easy because you feel like you're so flawed that they're not going to love you anymore. But he loves me. He's in love with me, and I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for that. So I do wish I would have gotten therapy through that time because it would have helped me cope with a lot.
Yeah.
Give me coping mechanisms to deal with
it. Is there therapy out there specific to breast cancer?
Yeah.
Women with breast cancer?
Living beyond breast cancer. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of
Do you know
support groups.
I'm sorry. Do you know how someone would be able to get in touch with
Women of color? Sister, can you help me?
Yeah.
I just did it. Thumbs down.
This thing is stupid. I don't know why it just puts up emojis and things.
Sister, can you help me? Diane Hyman. Shout out to my sis.
She did a segment.
Yes, she runs an organization in Camden, and she comes to Willingboro once a month. And then there is one for Hispanic women. Sister, can you help me? There are many, many, many support groups out there for women living beyond breast cancer. I have a friend that wrote a book, What If I Live? What if you live? We go, after breast cancer, what if you live through it?
Mm.
She wrote a book and she has an organization. There's a lot of support groups out there for women living with breast cancer or who has had breast cancer and you need someone to talk to. Please get a therapist because it will help you.
Yeah.
Please.
What did you think when we were out there a couple weeks ago? You saw all those people. How many people do you think? There was so many people.
I can't even put a number on it. It was so overwhelming.
It was so...
It was just seas of pink. It was so beautiful. All for the cause of breast cancer. I lost a dear friend, Sharice Williams, a wonderful, beautiful soul.
Beautiful.
She supported me through my breast cancer journey. Beautiful soul. She rang the bell, completing her treatment, and not long after that, it took her life. But she touched so many lives.
She did, and she was so young.
42, I believe.
Yeah.
She touched so many lives. And her village
is hardcore.
She got some sisters that rock for her. They rock for her. And each other.
Yeah.
And each other.
The thing I love so much about her village is that they're not even blood related.
No.
And they went hard. And still going hard.
at her homegoing service.
They
The
were on
girls
point.
carried that
They were on
casket.
point. It was beautiful.
Man, please.
It was beautiful. What about the people that, I think about when we do the Siani Strong Gala. Siani was our niece, our only brother, David. His only daughter, Siani, passed away in
2014.
2014, she was 13 years old.
14.
She was turning 14. She would have been 14 in June. She died a few months before her 14th birthday.
Okay.
And she had leukemia. And I think to date, that was the hardest thing for my family to go through.
God, yes.
Losing our first niece, my brother losing his daughter, my sister-in-law, just going through the whole process. But the hospital knew us. And the hospital was in Philly. They knew the McCurry family.
Yep.
Now, Sienna's she passed in 2014. She has two brothers left, Rayvon and DJ, and her mom and dad. So every year we have a gala. The gala isn't something that's just regular. The gala is to raise money for other families that went through the same thing that David and Tracy went through when Siani was in the hospital. When Cece was in the hospital, David and Tracy literally moved into her bedroom. It might as well have been bedroom, to her hospital room. And it became a bedroom, a living room, dining room. It was their salon. It was their home. That's where they stayed. And we would visit. And we were there. But nobody knows what David and Tracy went through. No. Even though we were there and we were in it. And then we were even part of the meetings at the table when the doctors came, and we would have the family meetings in the conference room around the table. And sometimes when your brother marries a woman, she can decide if the family can be a part and say, I don't want your family in there.
Not Tracy.
My sister-in-law.
There's
nobody like my sister-in-law. But at the same time, David made sure. Because we're family. And Tracy knew that we deserved a seat at the table just as much as her sister and her parents, right? And mommy was there. Daddy had already passed. And that time for our family was so hard to watch that baby lay there and suffer the way she did. But she was a fighter. She was like, I'm not dying. I'm going to be fine. But I'm enjoying the gifts that everybody's bringing me because everybody thinks I'm dying, so they keep bringing me gifts. That was Aunt Charlene's niece. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely.
When Cece passed, it was almost like I can't even explain it. It was just this emptiness. It was like you're drinking a soda, and all of a sudden you have a straw, and all of a sudden there's nothing left, and you keep slurping and hoping. And then your mouth gets dry. You just hoping that it'll come. Something will come. And she was gone. And from that, Tracy and David and Tracy picked themselves up and said, we got to help somebody else.
If I'm not mistaken, it was David's idea.
It was David's idea.
Mm-hmm. To do.
It was.
Yeah, because we
got to help other people.
Yeah.
Because they never missed a meal. They never missed a mortgage payment. They never missed a car note. They never missed a phone. Their bills were paid.
And Siani was a giver. She was a giver. She would always want to give.
So the Siani Strong Foundation was founded, right? And every year we have this gala. We raise money. We've helped thousands. We've given away thousands of dollars to families in need that have to move into the hospital room, who can't, you still got to work, you can't work, but you still got to pay bills, you still got to drive, appointments here. They reach out to the Siani Strong Foundation.
We have social workers at the hospital that will let us know, if a family in need, and they reach out and a check goes out. They got to fill out an application.
It's a very short form.
Everything is legal. We do it by the book. And it's such a blessing.
And when you think about that, they took their pain and turned it into joy for somebody else. And when we ask for donations or buy a ticket to the Siani Strong Foundation, buy a ticket to the gala for the Siani Strong Foundation, and even if you can only donate $50, you're helping somebody else. Because when cancer comes knocking at your door, you're going to need somebody to help you. Let's talk about what the foundations mean. How important are the foundations that are in place?
They are extremely important, and a lot of people don't know about different things that are out there. When I was going through treatment, a young lady that worked at the doctor's office with Talisa, Wilhelmina Evans, shout out to Mina. She told me about a foundation that was giving out new mattresses for cancer
I
patients.
remember that, yeah.
And I filled out my application.
A foundation that's giving out mattresses, brand spanking new.
You need a good night's sleep.
Mattresses for cancer patients.
The doctor had to fill out a paper, very short form. They had to fill it out. You fax it to the doctor's office, faxed it to them. And they call you and let you know you can come pick up your mattress. I didn't have a truck, but my brother did. My brother, Charlene's husband, Bada. Shout out to my Bada, George Holmes.
Because he will, yeah.
And we took that ride, the four of us, me, Eric, Charlene, and George, somewhere in PA.
I don't know where we were.
I have no idea, but it took about an hour and 15 minutes.
But we went and got your mattress.
We went and got my mattress. They had photo booths set
there
up.
Was so many people getting mattresses. I was like, what in the world?
It was beautiful. Because
the foundation knows that cancer patients need what? A good night's rest.
It was a silly Posturepedic. And I still got it. And it's still in great shape.
And I was like, can I get it?
It's my sister. Can I get
No.
But it's like during that time I was able to get gift cards for gas. Like so much. You just have to let your fingers do the walking. Look it up. Help for cancer survivor or cancer patient. It is so much out there. So much. And your doctor's office got good information too.
Yeah.
So
it's very important to, this is the other part of the awareness.
Right.
You don't have to go through it alone.
No.
Even if you don't have a village like Tone, there are resources out there to help you. Reach out.
And there are buddy systems also. If you don't have someone to go to the doctors with you or a ride, there are ride shares that the foundation will help you get to and from your appointments. Your social worker at your cancer center, they have to have this information.
Yeah.
And it was a company, Manna, Manna. They sent you meals, but you had to qualify. So every week I would get 21 meals. It would come frozen in a box, a freezer box. And it was good food too. Manna. place over in Philly.
How'd you find that?
Doctor's office, my social worker. Yep, the
Ask and you
social
shall
worker.
receive.
You have to ask. I needed Insure. My social worker gave me coupons. $5 off, $8 off. That stuff is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to get my Insure.
Wow.
You know, you have not because you have to ask. Please don't be prideful.
Mm-mm.
Prideful. Ask. Somebody out there is willing to help you.
That's right. It's out there.
Yeah.
When I looked around Sunday and saw all those people and all the tables set up, there was tent after tent after tent after tent.
So
the survivors tent. Just giveaways for the survivor.
Yeah.
Because they need encouragement. Right?
So it was
overwhelming.
Amazing. It was overwhelming. Just made me so grateful. And the Friday before the walk, I had just had a procedure for a medical issue that I was going through. And I wasn't able to do the full walk, but I was able to do the survivor's lap. And that was just so, I was just so full of like gratitude that I don't have cancer. I survived.
I was about to say, when you called me and told me that they found something, so Tony called recently and said they found something on her chest or her skin or something, and I'm like, look, I literally don't want to go through this. I don't have time for this, but I had a different kind of talk with God, and I was like, Lord, I don't want to watch Tony go through that again. Now, if by some chance she has to, I know you're going to give us the strength to do it. But I'm asking you not to allow this to be.
Let this cup pass from me.
Like, please, God, don't let it be. And when you called and said no cancer, my whole everything was just like, it was almost like a balloon releasing, and like, oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God, that we don't have to go through that again.
Yeah, that one would have been pancreatic, and there's never a good end in that. But God is able. God be guiding. God is so amazing. He's so awesome. I didn't want it again.
And you don't have it. Hey! So you're a survivor.
Yes.
A survivor. What does survival mean to you?
Survival means to me that I want to help everybody I can to survive, to thrive. Meaning reminding people to get their mammograms, do their self-breast exams. Early detection is the best prevention.
Yeah.
Early, if they catch it early. Whenever they catch it, it's caught. But if they catch it early, they can deal with it. And face it like this, head on. Oh, I ain't got it. God wouldn't do that to me. You got it. If the pathology says positive, it's there. So do what you got to do. Get the best doctors, get a second, third opinion if you need to. Just know, do all you can do. Do all you can do. And leave the rest up to God.
Oh, I know why. Bless my heart. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Do what we can do and leave the rest up to God. Leave the rest up to God. You're a survivor 2 times. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I always say this. Just because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month And come November, it will no longer be Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Don't mean that people don't deal with breast cancer. They deal with it all year round.
Yeah.
It's all year round.
I see shirts in October, we wear pink. I celebrate breast cancer awareness every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
And I do want to say, if you don't have insurance, there's no reason that you can't get a mammogram. Every county has the SEEDS program. That means that it's for underprivileged. If you don't have insurance, they will pay for your mammogram. For men, prostate exams, they will pay for that. So seek out your SEED program, CEED.
SEED or CEED?
CEED.
Oh.
Every county has one. It's the cancer. It's escaping me right now.
CEED.
Yeah,
she had breast cancer. Don't stress her.
I still got chemo brain.
Don't be stressing, my sister. You go look at it.
Nobody's stressing.
It's all right. Sorry. No, just telling you, you have to pressure yourself to try to remember what it is. We all got computers and phones. They can look it up. Love y'all. So look, November is a whole new month. I say for May is lupus awareness. Orchard gets infusions 12 months a year.
Right.
You know, so just because it hasn't affected you, is my point, doesn't mean that you can't help somebody else. Right. Just because it hasn't knocked on your family's door doesn't mean you can't be there for somebody else and figure out how you can help and assist and give and donate, even if it's your time. Right. You might not have the funds to donate, but donate your time.
Yeah.
Because when, God forbid, I wouldn't wish it or I wouldn't want that for anybody. But if it does come knocking on your door, then when you do need something, you're going to be glad that you helped somebody else. Because who were you saying that went with you or did something with you, then the next week they found that they had, or maybe it wasn't you that said that you went, somebody went somewhere but you would say something to you, or then they realized, they found out that they had cancer. Yeah. Okay, no pressure. No pressure. We gonna pray. But yeah, that's what, we're at the end of the month. It's October.
October 26th.
And I just want you to know that I'm proud of you. I can't even, I don't know the words to come up with to tell you how I feel about you and how proud I am. And just grateful to God for your life. And I've seen it all. Praised. I've seen it. I've been there. I've witnessed it with my own eyes. And to see you keep fighting is quite amazing. It's quite amazing. It's,
you know, I think I get that from Daddy, because Daddy was a fighter. Daddy was a fighter. And he didn't let what he go through keep him down.
And we were talking in the beginning about our parents not being perfect. Daddy was less perfect than Mommy, because we saw him make terrible mistakes. Again, God giving you an opportunity to make restitution, and praise God for restitution and for forgiveness. Some people have a hard time forgiving, but that doesn't mean that he didn't make restitution, right? Nanny Bert too. Our grandmother made horrible mistakes, giving her children away. Like, how do you come back from that? Restitution.
Love.
Restitution. Love. God forgave me for all my sins. And let me tell you something. I've done some things that would seem to be unforgivable. Right. But God forgives us for all of them. So we have to be in the posture of forgiveness.
Always
in the posture of forgiveness. We must, if we want to see him in peace, we must forgive. And I just thank God for that. I forgot where I was going with the parents making the mistakes. Oh, Dad, you said that you got your strength from Daddy. I believe that especially in the last 3 or 4 years of Daddy's life, he realized what God was doing, the purging that he had to go through. My dad had to go through a certain amount
So
of
sick of
purging
getting-
of pain. Yes, God forgave him for his sins and, good Lord, the iniquities, but that doesn't mean that he didn't have to go through a process,
Right.
a purging process where he went through a life of only thing he knew was pain.
Right.
And he took
Hurt, grief.
Oh God, I've never seen anybody go through what Daddy went through. They used to have to cut off the heel of his foot with a
Scalpel.
scalpel,
Sitting right in the office.
sitting in a chair,
all the
and they
greed, all the dead skin.
taken away,
all the
and then it would
necrosis,
get to
flesh.
the fleshy part, and you could see the white part in the blood, and that's when I would exit stage right, and George, my husband, would sit there like, "This is interesting," and Daddy wouldn't even flinch. He said, "Your dad didn't even flinch." And when we left the doctor's office, I'd be like, "George, you mind stopping me by Checkers?
No.
Some fries." He wanted Checkers fries.
Oh, Checkers fries.
Yes.
But he always wanted Crown too.
Oh,
When
I
he was
don't
on
remember
high school,
Crown.
with the fried shrimp. What?
Oh my god! But he took it. They would wrap his foot up, and he would go on about his
He
business.
had a wound vac. He went through it.
You just never know. You just never know.
Nope.
What else you want to say before we close out?
Thank you for having me again. I appreciate it.
And again.
I appreciate
And
it.
again. And again.
Anytime I can tell of God's goodness, because it's all God, I am willing to share.
And I appreciate that. Aunt Carol died. Aunt Carol passed, and it's wild. And she was there for the Siani. She's there for Tony. She's there for. She just was there. And the fact that she's gone, Tony was her favorite, and she's Tony's favorite. Like, everybody knows it's not even something to argue about or be mad about. It's just the facts. Okay? We're not even mad about it.
Did y'all call Tony? Tony, this is what the doctor want to do. What you think about this? The doctor like, I was waiting to talk to you before she made a decision. She didn't want to decide unless she got your opinion.
That's wild. But yeah. So our family's been through some things, but we're going through. I mean, when I say we going through, I mean we going all the way through. Ain't no stopping. Ain't no stopping. Trusting God all the way. Tony McCurry. It seemed like a sad session because we were quiet and chilling, but I think we just tired. Tony is a 2-time survivor of breast cancer, and she's thriving.
Yes.
And God is good. So we thank God for making through another. That's okay. Making it to and through another October. And I love you, man.
Love you too, boo.
All right, coming up next month, we got some new stuff. It's Thanksgiving. We're going to be celebrating and just being grateful and thankful. Thankful for family. Thankful for God. Just thankful.
Thankful.
We're probably going. I'm probably going to try playing a family dinner. Oh, George gonna be sick of me. Thanksgiving could be a family dinner, but that's Thanksgiving, and people want to do their Thanksgiving things,
right,
you know.
Right.
So, yeah, we got a lot coming up on the Charlie B podcast.
I'm excited about that. I miss the podcast.
I'm back, baby. I'm back. Remember the episode of Living Single? No. Okay. Baby, I'm back. Okay, sorry. I'm sleepy. That's all I have for you tonight. Tune in next time.
Yes.
Right here on the Charlie B podcast. Charlie B out.
Anna be out.
I need Sabrina to do it. And we need to make sure that's not inappropriate. Is there anything inappropriate about that?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I'm just checking. Because
period. That's all that means.
Oh, period?
True
Oh,
that.
then.
True that. That's what's
that's just not cute for me.
That's Sabrina.
She go, hers is perfect. Mine, I look like a bird looking for food. No. Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.
That was good. That was good.